Tonight, it's Madden NFL football. Super Bowl 56. Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
After all the hype, it's finally time for football as we're underway in Super Bowl 56. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
I got homies that can sleep with Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it. Walk up in the spot like, hey, what poppin' in? Gon' pop it for me cause I'm rich and poppin' in. Yeah, drip, little bit, let me feel myself a little bit.
On first down, Tagovailoa. Oh, batted at the line and intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. We'll get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position. And to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2. Derrick Henry. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That leads us to a first and goal. It's a pickup of 8. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
From the 2 now, second and goal. That would give to the big fullback Juszczyk. And he gets halfway there down to the 1 yard line.
Short of the goal
Call it a
line.
gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal.
It's now third and goal.
Right back to Juszczyk again. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Niners have taken the early lead.
Brandon, this is the Super Bowl. A touchdown scored in any game is big. In this one, it's massive.
And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Niners 7, Steelers nothing. Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off and not the ha-ha. That was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4. At the
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And they work this well upfield across the 45. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down.
48-yard line.
First carry for the 2018 Pro Bowler, James Conner. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 41. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And this is caught inside the 5. A big pickup of 38.
Well, after the standard 2-week layoff, you always wonder how's your offense going to respond and come out and play here in the Super Bowl. Well, they got a great answer right there and almost a sigh of relief on that side of the field because now they've got to feel like they can use their entire playbook and game plan for this one.
They'll try to run it. This is Conner. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2.
The ball carrier.
No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
No gain on
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, 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 and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and that is going to set up 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Tua. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
You have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
And his kick here is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds.
28-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, check. 55's mine, guys. 55. Let's go heavy. Let's go heavy. Heavy, what you got?
They'll run with Henry. He can't get him down. Refusing to go down. And out across midfield down to the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
After 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Steelers.
Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55. Watch the screen, 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 watch the screen
On first down, Darnold. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk.
Darnold's pass.
5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. A shotgun snap for Darnold. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
Darnold's pass.
And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Flush to his right. He's got it complete. Derrick Henry. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
And there was absolutely zero pressure on the quarterback on that play. 3rd down, and he has all the time in the world to eventually find an open receiver for a first down pickup.
A first down carry for Henry. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
He's
definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
A gain of 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
That's going to be caught. And the Niners are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
At the 2-yard line.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. They'll give Henry another shot. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further.
Anthony Brown.
No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal, a big play in this Super Bowl.
Watch the backer, watch the backer. 34's the mic, 34's the mic. He's coming. Check him, check him. Oh, here we go.
Darnold from the gun. .153 remaining in this first half of play. The Steeler defense locked in, forcing an upcoming 4th down. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have... Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this one will not work out. It is incomplete. A.J. Bouye, the fine cornerback, there to make the play defensively. That was an intriguing call. You got a chip shot field goal. Tight game. Why not just take the 3?
I know that not all the old rules apply in today's NFL, and in fact, I'd love to have an analytics coach here with us right now to say why that was probably a good play. I don't know if even the analytics coach would have said that. That seemed like a bad play. Take the points there and move on.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play. Smash, red. 57, Mike, 57.
2 and now on first down. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down.
Steeler.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On the counter, it's Connor. And this is going to be a Steelers first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Check 99, check 99. Check. Crunch. Crunch.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. A big play there just before halftime. 47 yards.
At the 13-yard line.
I'm feeling like Will. I feel like a prince. I'm feeling myself. I'm loaded with bills. Because I was blessed with no one who feel.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Connor. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 10-yard line.
And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And he will take it on out to the 20-yard line.
The 2nd down.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 3.
Darnold now to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. This time they stay on the ground. Oh, and now some space to operate. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10.
Get in the weight room.
Let's go. Hey, we're going Mike 34. Mike 34.
Hey, let's get that ball. Hey, 80.
To throw is Darnold. And he's got his man in stride, complete. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, 49ers.
Touchdown.
A big play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point.
Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So these two teams will head to the locker room as we hit halftime in Super Bowl 56. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. This will be fielded inside the 5. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
First and 10 at their own.
Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Party going up.
All you get is a headache. All you get is a headache. Mike 34, Mike 34.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Now this throw caught left side. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. That's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
The Steelers take over.
So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
Escaping the pressure right. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
From the 28, it's second and 5.
Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Watch a slant.
Tua going to throw. His throw caught right around the 6. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, 21 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run here with Connor. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on second and goal? Flushed out right, and now he'll tuck it and run. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. No gain on the play. And what to do now? And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Eric Ebron taking it in. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again.
Trying to make a comeback often appears daunting, but the only way to get there, start small, score, and worry about getting the next one after that.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20, 10, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
Steelers 9.
game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Cameron Hayward in on the tackle. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll run it again with Henry. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Steelers' 33. That one good for 37 yards.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Scoop, scoop, scoop. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd.
To go.
Back to throw, Darnold. Flush to his right. The Steeler defense locked in, forcing an upcoming 4th down.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10.
19.
So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, had he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
And it really becomes a tale of 2 play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything's working pretty well. For the defensive guy,
what's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
Tua now on 1st down. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Complete to Deontay Johnson. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up
1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Hey, watch the slant. Mike, check, smash. 57's Mike. I got him. Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
From midfield, here's Tua. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Tagovailoa going to try and throw on 3rd down. Airing one out for Crowder. This is caught inside the 15.
Jamison Crowder.
And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Call that a gain of 38. A big march forward on the 3rd down conversion. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Eric Ebron, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Steelers have now made this a 1-score game.
Sometimes I need a check, not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, how about your respect?
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now.
Is good. makes the score Niners 19, Steelers 16.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
18-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the tension ratcheting up all around. A one-score game. Fourth quarter of the Super Bowl. This is what you folks came for. Every play with the potential to win or lose a title as they look to drain some time off this clock. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. His second catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down.
10 at the 35-yard line.
Darnold. Henry's got it out on the left side.
Darnold's pass.
And he goes out right around the 39. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Escaping the pressure right. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
And James has it. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down.
At the 43-yard line.
Darnold to throw again. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And incomplete on the deep ball. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down.
I like what they did there because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used the slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
And maybe shades of the steel curtain here as the Steeler defense drops him behind the line again. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it's going to be third down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. Here's Darnold. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Kyle Shanahan, an offensive mind, but his guys stopped up short. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this could become a career-defining drive for some. Down 3, 4th quarter of the Super Bowl. This is where the legends are made in the National Football League as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Looking deep here for He's got a man, complete. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them a lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Tua sets up to pass it. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Javon Kinlaw, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Ebron with it over the middle. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. 23 yards to pick up there.
16-yard line.
Ain't it crazy how them tables turn? You can fold or you can stand firm. I'm a real one, so I ain't concerned. I'm fully built for this life. I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch you work, watch you hate.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 1st and 10 is Conner. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 18-yard line.
Back to throw. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
A gain of 11 makes it 3rd and 1.
They'll try and run for it with Conner. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Steelers have taken the lead.
There it is, partner. You see it. 4 fingers. What does that mean?
4 fingers. That signifies the 4th quarter's here.
That's right. Who's going to dominate? Usually both teams are holding them up. We own the 4th quarter, but we found out so far. 2 touchdowns here, and now they've taken the lead.
Yeah, 2nd one putting them in front. You know what I see on the other sideline, though? It seems like they've tensed up. Had that lead, they were playing not to lose it, and they've lost it.
That's a great observation. When you play not to lose, you usually don't win.
Now, though, they'll have the opportunity to respond. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25-yard
line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this time.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
Check, Mike, 50, 17. I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over. Mike, undercrunch.
After the turnover, it's Tua. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. That one looks like he'll throw here. Flushed out right. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Now comes the kicking team here for the extra point. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk reward is just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
At their own 21-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Now it's Darnold. Flush to his right. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Boy, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of 2 halves, won't you?
Right, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple of things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw is Tua. This is caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Pick it up. Pick it up. Mike's 5'4".
Tagovailoa looking to throw it. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there, but now it's 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
I got homies that can sleep with Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Now Tagovailoa. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 8-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. The Pittsburgh Steelers have won the Super Bowl, and the Lombardi Trophy is going back to the Steel City. And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever. So good to see the emotion when it's all said and done. You see the hugs, you see the guys sharing, the collective happiness. Makes me want to carry you around a little bit on my shoulders to celebrate the triumph. And congratulations to them, a fantastic season.